Hey, Bill, you want to be interviewed? Do you want to be interviewed? I don't mind. We're just doing our pregame.
Good evening and welcome to West Nassau High School. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. And tonight we have our preseason North Florida Pumas special team co-owner, Terry McGriff, joining us live. They just concluded their meet and greet, quick scrimmage between the black team and the white team on the
teal and black game.
Black and teal night, but it turned out to be black and white. But everything happened tonight. Coach, big roster. I'm sorry, Terry, I said coach.
That's okay. I'm still coaching one day.
I hear you, Coach Terry up in the booth in there, right?
That's right.
Hey, a lot going on around the team. New league.
Yes.
WNFC. Tell us what's going on there for people who don't know.
Well, we joined a new league. To me, they're the premier league in women's football. They are one of the teams that actually they're compensating us to be in this league. They've got Adidas to sponsor us. We got Rydell as one of the sponsors, and they're doing it big. They got people like Lawrence Taylor that supports what we're doing. Shane Ray from the Denver Broncos. Can't think of her name right off the top, but the head coach of the New York Sharks of the WNBA. A lot of people, celebrities who believe in what we're doing, believe in what the WNFC is doing. I'm a big believer in what the WNFC is doing. I think they're going to take it to the next level, and hopefully they'll take it to the professional level, and I hope they be well rewarded for their efforts, and I think it's going to be really, really good. I can't wait to see what happens this year. Hopefully we're one of the teams in Denver at the end of the season playing for that Title IX Cup. That's what they're calling. We call it the Title IX Cup as our championship. The conference championship will be, for our conference, will be in Dallas in June, so we're hoping to be there. Hopefully we'll earn our way there. We got some stiff competition now.
There's some stiff competition
to get there, so I mean it's going to be fun. We're going to get to test our mettle, see what we're all about. We made it to a championship last year.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we can make it back this year. Hopefully we'll be able to really step our game up as that's the league motto.
I know. I'm excited about it. Another year. I got to ride with y'all first year.
Yep.
We webcasted with you guys all the way to the title game.
Yes.
Went up there.
You're good luck, man.
Had a great time. Yeah, we're going to do it again, man.
Yes,
we're headed to the Title Cup game is in
Denver.
Mary Kay Stadium.
Right.
Out in Denver.
Denver, Colorado. That's
I've
right.
already made plans, man.
Hey, there you go.
The whole thing.
I'm just going on faith, you know. They're just going to have to beat us. If they're better than us and they beat us, I'll shake their hand. Hey, we do what we got to do, but we're planning on trying to do our best to make it there.
A lot of very good teams in this league. When you think of Atlanta, Texas, and there's teams out west in San Diego,
the Texas
Utah.
Elite. Yeah, they're probably in the I think the other division in our conference. They're probably the team to beat because they won their they had a big Best of the West tournament that they played, and they won that. Out of some pretty elite teams last season, and they got a pretty good roster. Great coaches, great players. So it's going to be fun to see who gets they're probably the favorite over there. I'm not sure who's the favorite, and we ranked 7th in our initial poll. Yeah. So I think Atlanta was the highest ranked team in our division in the initial poll. So we'll see what happens. We got, like I said, stiff competition. Hopefully we'll be up to the task.
Opening day, we're headed out to the Big Easy, going to New Orleans to take on the expansion team, first-year team.
Yes.
The New Orleans Hippies.
Yes, the Hippies. I like their colors. They got the purple, and they got a little of the turquoise and the white. And, those girls, that team has been working for a long time. I would say at least 6 months. They've been working, since during the summer, getting their things together. They're really, real organized. I know their owners and talked with them. They're really good people. Their coaching staff were good. They work those girls hard. We're not expecting a cakewalk in there. I'm expecting a really tough game.
It's going to be a battle out there.
I'm not predicting anything because we don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't know what to expect. They might have a roster. As far as I'm concerned, I remember they had an old team out of New Orleans, and they had the Zydeco. It can be a combination of those. They might be a juggernaut, and we don't know it. When just like the team out in hockey went to the championship from Vegas, you don't know what to expect. So we're going to be prepared for the best we can, and hopefully the best comes out in that game.
I know we're excited about streaming it. We'll be streaming that one, and all your games will follow on you guys all season long like we did last year.
Yep.
Headed out there to New Orleans. Obviously, we're doing this show right after practice outside, green screens waving in the wind back here a little bit behind
It's a little
us.
cool.
It's a little cool for North Florida, but we're excited.
The middle of March. We're expecting 80, 90 degree weather. Here we're getting 40-degree temperature, wearing jackets and stuff,
It's going to be a lot of fun. The WNFC is a first year in existence.
Yep.
But I've equated them, I know in some previous things I've done on CSN, I've equated them to what people know about the WNBA.
Yes.
It's along that line.
Yes. Very, very well run, very professional. A lot of great people in the front office and in the back office. They do everything with A1 class, so you can't do nothing but put your hats off to them and support them. They've done a lot of stuff to help all these teams in the league. Every last one of our teams gotten support by them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to help them help us. You know what I mean? And hopefully this comes out to something that we're all profitable from down in the future, and it just makes women's football and women's sports even better because of the WNFC.
No doubt about it. Terry, we've had a scrimmage last week, organized scrimmage.
Yeah, went
down in
Tampa.
The nice thing about those scrimmages is it lets you know what you need to work on and correct what's working and what might not be working and so forth.
Yeah, it was really good. We had a lot of rookies on this team. We probably at least got 15, 20 new rookies, and they got their first taste of full speed contact because everything's been at practice speed. Now they got to go play somebody wearing a different jersey who wasn't concerned whether they got hurt or not. Yeah. So they got down there, and it was some wake up calls. But we did have some people that actually showed, we can work with that. That is something else. But all in all, it was a really good experience. We got a lot of good tape on what we needed to tweak. Some people we needed to move. Some people we needed to put in better prominent roles. And I think it was a really good experience. And today, as we watched the scrimmage, you can see that work getting in progress. The coaches, they had film time. They went out and practiced, made some adjustments, and those adjustments are starting to work.
There was some bright spots out there too, Terry, but we're not going to give anything
No.
There was some nice plays out there.
We know people are watching. Hey,
we're not going to let them pull a Belichick on us.
No.
Hey, in the offseason, after we played in the championship game in the USWFL, played the Washington Prodigy. Right after that, we had one of our ball players go into the Pro Football Women's Hall of Fame.
Yes. Coach Kim Phillips, she was inducted into the Women's Football Hall of Fame, I want to say around in August, and she's actually still decided to keep playing. Yeah. She's our head coach. She's amazing. Her development at quarterback this year has just been outstanding. We're looking for a lot of big things out of her this year at the quarterback position.
A couple of big things.
Yeah. So we're going to keep that on the low. A lot of people think we're going to be some way this year, and they're going to get a little bit of a surprise, but that's okay. It's okay. Everybody's sandbagging at this point.
That's something I've noticed. I've been giving some folks a hard time about, kind of teasing them back and forth. I've seen things on the various WNFC sites and so forth, other teams practicing. They're posting videos like crazy. Pumas down here, we're running in silence. We're like a submarine out of Kings Bay.
Hey, that's right. I'm an old submarine out of Kings Bay. What are you talking about?
Navy man.
Hey, we know how to keep secrets there. We have a saying in the Navy, loose lips sink ships. We don't do that here.
That's it. No, sir, we sure don't. And I know you. But coming up, April 6th, I know you've got some players and coaches.
Yeah, we're going to take.
We're going to step in here real quick.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. Let you do your thing. Let's pay some bills, and then we'll get a chance to bring the coaches on and some players on.
So, well, here I'll tell you what. I'll let you do the bills because these guys are the Puma sponsors. And let me pull that up. There you go, Terry. You want to give those guys?
Oh, okay. First, we got to just like to thank a lot of our title sponsors that we got right now. Air2G2, great going into our second year together. They've done a great job maintaining our stuff with our fields, and just love what they did. They've done stuff. I remember last year they bought the camo uniforms for the military appreciation game. We'll be doing that again this year. Like to thank Strix Camp Jacks out of Jacksonville. Darren and his guys and his staff, they do a wonderful job of helping the girls get conditioned. We had give you an example. We had what's her name? Alex.
Yeah,
Alex Perry. She played fullback last year. She'd been working with them since pretty much the whole off season. She's lost probably about 25, 30 pounds, and then she's sculpted, and she's so much faster now. Yeah. And I mean, she had some big runs last year, and she's even better this year. We got a couple of.
You may bring that back up.
Yeah, we had We had, PDQ obviously all the time. They're doing some stuff. We always do some promotions and stuff with us. Like cryotherapy. Cryotherapy jacks, we can't say enough about them, what they do getting those girls back and healthy, with that cryotherapy. They're really, really, really good. And our new school in sports corporate aircraft maintenance. Her father, she didn't even know it. Her father sponsored the uniforms. We got their logo on our home uniform this year, and their company took care of purchasing the home uniforms this year, and been just some great sponsors. Like I said, we're always looking for more. We're always looking for people to
this is not a cheap proposition.
Yeah, I mean, hey, to do commercial on this broadcast, we get the night's rate. So just give us a call, give you guys a call, and we can get some good sponsorships. Hey, all the games are broadcast live, and you get 6 commercials at least on here, and then they're always going to be archived on YouTube forever. So it's a great way to get your company out there, supporting the Pumas and supporting Charlton Sports Net.
I appreciate it, Terry. All right, right now, while y'all switch up, I'm going to run my sponsors.
Okay.
From the CSN side of things.
Okay.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
All right.
You're watching the Pumas preseason special on the Charlton Sports Network.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, used in their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
All right, welcome back to West Nassau High School here in Callahan, Florida, home of the North Florida Pumas. Co-owner Terry McGriff, I'll let you introduce Coach, and y'all have at it.
Well, I want to introduce you guys to Coach Bill Boykin. He's one of our linebacker coaches. He's come to us and been nothing but a blessing. I mean, an absolute blessing. And we wanted to just let you, first of all, Coach, we're going to just let you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll ask you a few questions.
Sure. Like Coach said, I'm new to the team.
Hold on just a second. You got a little bit of technical. Can you see? Can you hear it?
Are you there?
Yeah, how about now?
All right, go ahead, Coach.
Put the mic a little bit closer to you, Coach.
Yeah, like he said, I'm new to the team this year. I coach the linebacker group. It's been a lot of fun, challenging experience. I'm a 27-year Navy guy myself, so I've traveled around, and as I could, I worked out and coached with different high school teams pretty much all over the country.
So we've got the Navy theme going on
That's
around
right.
here.
That's right.
Man.
Hey,
I'll tell you what.
Navy,
no
all we
wonder
do is
we're
serve.
running in silence.
There you go.
I can't get anything out of anybody around here. Man.
We know about keeping our mouths shut.
So how's the linebacker group looking, Coach?
They're looking good. They're they're full of energy. They're an aggressive group of girls, and they're coachable. That's the big thing. They take well to coach, and they listen, and they work on their craft and practice, and they do what we want them to do. So we're very
I saw them.
proud of
They were out there popping a while ago.
They're thumpers.
There'll be some pictures on Facebook later with some bruises, dings and bings. They were out there hitting hard. Looked like a regular season game out there.
Yeah, we've got more than that. We were still taking a little easy, not wanting to get anybody injured. Going into the season.
Yeah.
But no, these girls, they're not afraid to get low and make a good hard hit.
That's the biggest thing with a group like this. You're only 3 weeks away from the opener.
Mm-hmm.
You want them to work, but you want to keep them healthy. How do you find that balance?
It's tough. You can't play 50%. Football's not a 50% game, but we don't overuse the players. We make sure we're getting lots of rotation, so that we don't just overuse a girl going into the season. That's about the best way we can, kind of take care of the girls that way.
So you say I'm hard of hearing, which most of the guys know. You said you were a high school coach as well?
Yeah.
Where at?
In Fernley, Nevada.
I'm sorry?
Fernley.
Fernandina.
No.
Fernley, Nevada.
Oh,
He was in Nevada, out of state.
Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
Nevada. Out
Across the
west.
country. Yep.
Man, we're pulling them from everywhere. We got people all over the place.
Yeah. I want to ask you a question, Coach. From last week's scrimmage to today's scrimmage, what did you notice the most? What improvements, anything you think? Just give me your observations for the week.
Yeah, I think the biggest improvement we made since our preseason game we had down in Tampa to today we seen some holes in our defense. We seen some mistakes we made in Tampa, and we addressed them. And the girls played a lot more passionate, a lot more fire, a lot more energy. And that was kind of what we were missing a little bit in Tampa. We made some position, putting people in different places to address some assignments. But mainly it was just playing hard, playing fast. Our defense is meant to be an aggressive style defense. And they really, we focused on that this week in practice, and they brought it to the field tonight.
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask him. Other than that, how have you enjoyed your experience so far this year?
Oh, I've loved it. It's as my first time coaching women tackle football. I really didn't know what to expect coming into it, but it's been rewarding. It's been a lot of fun, and these girls, I'd line them up against some guys and play football with them. They got a lot of heart, a lot of passion.
Mm-hmm.
On the defensive side of the ball, I was talking to Terry just a moment ago in the previous segment. We're opening against the Hippies out of New Orleans. Complete unknown.
That's right.
As a defensive coach. How do you prepare for that? You set your defense up and that's what you do, or you're just gonna have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, I mean we'll have a game plan going into the play New Orleans.
Right.
We think we have an idea what we're going to go up against, and like you said, if we need to make adjustments, we will. We don't take any opponent lightly.
No.
And we'll one game at a time. And but our plan is to go into New Orleans and take care of business.
Isn't that typical coach speak right there?
I'm telling you what. I could. It's like that. What is it on the Xbox?
I think he had
the
the play sheet for all the standard cliches of coaching right there.
I think Coach Todd hands his entire. There's a whole Coach Todd and Coach Rocky. They hand the staff a script.
Here's your coach speak script right here. Say nothing but this right here.
Say a lot without saying anything.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the North Florida Pumas, Coach.
Thank you.
And it's nice to meet you.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you. My first time getting out here other than a practice earlier in the year.
Yes, sir.
And wish you the best of luck. Keep those linebackers focused.
Yes, sir.
And deliver them big hits because I love the highlights.
All right.
All right, Coach.
Thank you.
Terry, gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll bring a player in.
Okay. Yes, we are.
All right. You're watching North Florida Pumas preseason special on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Coach.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
All right, welcome back to Callahan, Florida. We're live at West Nassau High School with the North Florida Pumas. Just concluded practice. Right now we have linebacker Rachel Stroman, number 33 for the Pumas.
Yes.
Rookie player, right? First year?
Yes.
First year?
Yes.
All right. Well, we just had your coach. He's standing off to the side, so you say what you want
sure
at your
I
own
don't
risk.
say anything bad about him.
So how do you like women's professional football?
I absolutely love it. I absolutely have to be part of anything that shows what women are capable of, number one. Number two, anything that promotes gender equality, whether it be in business, whether it be in the military, and obviously sports, and anything where you can have this open forum where women can support other women openly.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of that, absolutely.
Oh.
Well, that's big on this team. I know you ladies are all big on the social media, which I'm tied into all that with CSN and the Pumas, and you guys are always encouraging and supporting each other. Even when one of you is down, it's like one big family. You guys are all over everything.
Absolutely, and I've said it before because I was on the interview in the past that I feel like my family just got bigger by 40 sisters.
It's pretty awesome. So you've had 2 scrimmages under your belt now, 2 full scrimmages. How you like delivering those blows out there at middle linebacker?
Well, I know I got to get lower.
Yeah, you got to hit lower. That sounds like a Coach Todd statement right there, Jerry.
That's coach speak right there. All
That's coach speak.
You can tell that they're
You
drilling
got
it
the
in.
thumbs up from your linebacker coach over there.
They're drilling it in there.
It's not only the coaches that tell me to get lower. I know I have to get lower because I go against women that are, much bigger and stronger than I am. So they're also teaching me that very lesson.
Okay, he's not really looking right now. Can you tell us some dirt on linebacker coach over there? We got some dirt.
Let me think.
Maybe not.
No, he's my boss too. He's also my boss.
Oh, that's double
The
duty right
up-downs
there.
on the way, right? Right after the interview, the up-downs are going to be right there.
Oh, okay, I got a question for you. You did an interview on local news with me.
Uh-huh.
How nervous were you?
Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was holding the football, and I think I held that football so tight. I was telling the other girls I could have been a running back
read
for
that.
5 minutes. I could have been because that ball was not going to fall out of my arms. I was holding it so tight. So that was probably one of my top nervous. I'm also a Navy vet, so like normally I would think
See?
that I'm very cool under pressure, but
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, being in public and
No, I understand. That's TV.
having
It's a
people,
whole different- yeah.
who knows the number of people that are watching you at that moment, and we didn't know what kind of questions they were going to ask, so I was like, well, let me just try to prepare for a couple of questions, and I'm like, I don't think it turned out too bad.
No, it turned out pretty good. It turned out she had a pretty
Okay,
good.
so
Yeah.
who gives the better interview, the network or CSN?
You absolutely much better. You're much easier to talk to.
Okay, we're gonna clip that out and we're gonna save that. We're gonna save that.
There you go. So I
Yeah.
got another question. Playing linebacker, I assume you played other sports. The physicality of this, have you ever done anything this physical?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, let me just take that back because I'm a chief in the Navy.
Right.
And so through chief's initiation or chief's transition, whatever you want to call it nowadays.
I remember those.
Those were pretty difficult, very stressful, very physical. Other than that, no, probably not. And I say that too because I'm one of the older players. And so I feel like it's very challenging. It's very challenging for me, but I'm up for the challenge, absolutely. So I'm going to stick it out.
So
Looking forward to that first big. Go ahead, Terry. I'm sorry.
we got about 3 weeks to the very first game.
Yes.
Tell me what you're looking for most.
So on a personal note, so my husband's active duty, and he lives in New Orleans.
Oh!
Stationed in New Orleans. So is my son.
NES
He's
New Orleans?
also stationed in New
Yes,
Orleans.
my sister
and my
was there.
stepson is also. So I have my husband and my 2 boys both stationed in New Orleans, or all 3 of them are stationed in New Orleans. So we're going to have a lot of fans there because the Chiefs
Yeah.
mess is already telling me to send them swag because they're going to do it New Orleans style.
Okay.
And they're going to come out and do some tailgating and stuff. So we're going to have a lot of fans there. I think I'm hoping to, I don't want to say show out for them, but I want to prove to them that what I've been working for and what I've been doing and all this stuff is going to pay off. That I'm not just doing it to not just
Recreation.
just for recreation. Like I'm committed to the team. I've learned so much from all these. The team is so diverse. You're gonna learn. You got every
Ethnic group,
Yeah,
ethnic group on there.
ethnic
Literally
group,
every ethnic.
yeah.
Asian and Hispanic.
Yeah, it's not even just that, but like we've got. I'm a Navy vet. We've got people who are still in the military. We got people who work in the service industry. We got people who work in the medical field. We got people who work in business, insurance, and stuff. It's such a mixed group.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a very, very big,
yeah.
diverse group.
yeah, absolutely, and all different. You got women who are in their 40s. You got women who are in their 30s and 20s. I mean, like it's so broad. Like nobody cannot try to play football.
And they all get along.
Everybody can try.
Every demographic was covered
Yeah.
on this team.
Exactly.
That's literally that was
Exactly.
one of the things we were striving for, to have great diversity, men, women, race, everything. And I think we've
Yeah.
really achieved
The
that.
only thing that's the same on the team is we're all women. And that's it. That's it. So everything else is completely different. And but somehow we find our way to come together, to support each other. We're there for each other. We all have our own lives, so we always have ups and downs, and we're there for each other on the field, and we're there for each other off the field. So there's no stopping the Pumas.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see you April's. Well, they'll see you at practice.
Yeah.
I'll see you April 6th
Awesome.
out
I'm
at
so
New
glad you're
Orleans.
coming. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're making the trip. We wouldn't miss it.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
gonna have
With me so
y'all
I can get
live.
that swag to those guys.
I know. Well, yeah, I saw it earlier. I need to get that so I can get it out to them. So it was so nice to meet you.
It was
Thank
nice
you so
meeting
much
you
for
again.
taking your time and coming out to support us. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Oh, we enjoy it. I have a blast. I have a blast.
I got one more thing to say. Ayoyas. That's all. Ayoyas.
All right, Rachel Strobel, y'all look for number 33 in the linebacker position.
That's right.
And we'll see you April 6th.
All right. Sounds
We're
good.
going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have coach or player.
Another coach. Another player. Another
Yep.
player.
All right.
Holiday.
We'll be right back. You're watching North Florida Pumas preseason special on the Charlton Sports Network.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Charlton.
Welcome back to West Nassau High School. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sports Network, along with co-owner of the North Florida Pumas, Terry McGriff. And joining us now live is Mela Holiday.
Hi.
Offensive and defensive lineman.
Yes.
All right. What number again? I'm sorry.
78.
78. 78. And now you came from Tennessee, correct?
Yes.
I thought so. Yeah. Well, tell us about that, the thought process, because that's a big jump. Because you came down to play ball, correct? Mm-hmm. So that's a huge leap coming from Tennessee down here to play professional football for North Florida.
Well, the Pumas, they gave me an opportunity. I just couldn't resist. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what I can bring to the team. It's already an amazing team. I can't wait to see what I can add to it. And
Yeah.
I think we're ready to win some games and some championships.
Oh, we're headed.
They're
we're
working down here in North Florida.
Hey,
You hear
see,
that?
she brings the swag when she comes in now. See, there's where you got the swag of confidence that she brings. You can see it in practice that she talks. She's one of, like, if somebody's done it, she'll be the first one to speak up. She'll be the first one to pull somebody to the side and say, hey, we need to do this and that. And she's never been anything but positive.
Definitely.
Yeah,
She's
it's been.
Mela's on my Facebook page, and I'm sure she's on yours.
Mm-hmm.
Everything positive, even the good morning ritual we've developed. Hey, bye. That's it.
Well, I'm really bought into the organization. I'm really bought in on the game plan, the strategy, their mindset. I'm fully brought in. So if I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna give you 100%, no matter what I do. No matter what I do.
No doubt about it. You didn't come down all the way from Tennessee just to hang out.
Just to hang out now.
You want one of them rings over there, right?
She wants
I want
another
another
ring.
ring.
She's won championship, so we need a little bit of that championship pedigree coming down with her. Now, what I do want to ask her is this. See, last week you got some Florida heat.
Oh.
Tell us about the first time you got some real Florida heat when we went to Tampa.
Listen, first, let me apologize for making fun of Florida people who couldn't outstand the cold, because the heat is insane.
Yeah, it's a different heat down here.
I've had to learn how to properly hydrate with Florida weather. It's different with Tennessee weather. Tennessee weather, hydrate the night before.
We're living Tennessee weather tonight.
Well, this feels amazing to me.
Yeah,
but I've learned not to criticize y'all's weather, because when it's 70 degrees and it feels like 100, I'm sweating. I'm dehydrating. But I love it. I love it. I love the experience. Your ability to adapt. That's what I like about this weather and this team. Because since it is so different for me, I get to see, okay, what am I made of? What can I do? Can I outstand this heat? Can I still keep up with this amazing group of women?
Yeah.
I can, but I'm telling you, I can do it with them. Everyone on this team, they push me. They all push me.
That's fantastic.
And you said about my positivity. I only give out what I'm already receiving. So it's just a circulation of positivity all around. You have really no choice but to be happy all the time, in my personal opinion.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. So
Terry, what you got?
she made they made a big sacrifice in moving down here. She had some difficulties trying to learn the customs, but I think she's learned them now. What was one of the biggest differences you've seen moving down here from being up there?
There's a couple. I will say the biggest difference for me is maybe like Southern hospitality. And not to say that anyone here is rude. It's just I'm really used to outside of football, I feel kind of timid. But once I get around my teammates, I'm like, okay, Southern hospitality is still here.
Well, we're going to blame the Southern hospitality all the Northern transplants.
Right,
which I understand.
Yeah, because this is a transient town, so we got a whole bunch of military people from different backgrounds, and she's like, wait, because like when I give you, and I understand where she comes from, because when we went up there last year to play them, we went there twice. And it was like, what do you need? How you doing? I mean, people just coming up. It was really a more open, people more outgoing to you. So she was like a little bit of an adjustment. She's like, I said, just hang on there. And she said, oh, okay, I see. That's not that they're not really that nice. It's just people
and it's
are.
also a culture shock as well, because I'm not used to being interviewed or having cameras around or, having to take pictures with anybody. I come from a small team. I come from a smaller team previously. And we didn't have these opportunities. And I feel like if I'm going to have this opportunity, I'm going to give it 100%. And I really appreciate this opportunity because, like we say in our prayers, there's a lot of people who doesn't get this opportunity. So when I have this Puma shirt on or when I put my Puma jersey on, you got to know that I'm going to give you 100%.
And
because a lot of people
we're going to give that back to you in the coverage.
Yes.
With the ownership. It starts from Terry and Jordy. And
Who
just
set
filters
amazing
down,
examples.
filters down throughout the whole team. That's the first thing that impressed me the most when we hooked up through Todd, said come broadcast for us. And that was one of the right off the bat.
That's who contacted me. That's who contacted me, and I will say this man's blessed. I will say this man is a blessing. This man is a blessing, and like I said, I know you've seen my post, and I know you said it's positivity, but it's literally the emotion that I get. I was so reserved about coming to Florida. It scared me, but I felt the anointing through the spirit of this man, and I personally am I'm a child of God, so I listen and I obey, and I was supposed to be here with the Pumas.
I don't think we even really talked. We didn't really talk football at all. We just talked like general life stuff, and and I never. And she said she wasn't. I told her, what do I remember saying? If you're not playing, that's fine. And then it was just like, I wanted, like you said, God just worked it where, okay, well, we think we might want to come down. I said, whatever you need us to do, just let me know. Because I was actually getting that feeling myself. So it was almost like the Spirit was kind of working within that. And then it just happened the way it worked out. And then here's the crazy part, and that's how I know it was God, because the day she got down there, she had stuff going on. And it was like stuff that tried to happen. Let's try to get her to go back. Let's try to get her to go back. And through all those trials and tribulations, we made it to this point right now. And I think they're getting ready to sell, and they're getting ready to move in their own place soon.
Today.
See?
Today. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so things are working.
That means you're permanent now.
That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
There goes co-owner Jordy. She saw we're still live. She took off the other way. You see that?
Yeah. She's getting ready. I think she's getting ready to take off. You getting ready to take off?
Okay, we need to cut it down. Probably, yeah, probably so.
We got
have anybody else? Is Coach Todd? Everybody's gone.
Okay.
We're holding up the whole town.
Yeah, we're holding up town, but we just wanted to give our
over here.
Yeah. Thank you, D.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bailey. Good to finally meet you in person.
Right. Yes, sir.
Well, we wanted to just, as he's getting that directed, I know you can't see me over time. We just wanted to give you fans, coming up here, we just wanted to give you fans a preview of what we got going on this year. I know a lot of you have followed us during the off season, during the regular season. We thank you for all your support. We just wanted to give you something, let you know what we're getting ready to go do this season. We really just want to say, hey, it's that time of year. April 6th is our opening game. We go to New Orleans. If you check our website, nfpumas.com, if you go on our WNFC website, make sure you check out our league, WNFC. They're amazing. They're great people. Support us. Support Adidas. Support Rydell. They've really been doing a great job supporting our league and us. So we just wanted to tell everybody that we're ready to go. You know, we know this goes internationally, it goes worldwide. So I know we had some people last year in Israel. We want you to let you know we're back. So we're going to try to hit up all our people on our email list, all of our broadcasters and fans. If you know anybody who's interested in broadcasting or having some advertising on this broadcast, please let them know. We have a fundraiser going on. We got a GoFundMe page going right now. Please support these women. We're trying to give them stipends and do other things for them outside of what they pay. They doesn't get paid to do this. So we know anything that you can bless them with, $5, 50 cents, it doesn't matter. Just support these ladies. Thank you so much for your support. And we're getting ready to get started. So get ready for us on April 6th. That'll be the kickoff game, season opener in New Orleans. Got anything for us, Adam?
I want to thank West Nassau High School for
Yes.
keeping the lights on. So we can
Yes,
finish
I'm
this
sorry
show.
about that, West. You can't do anything with it, that was my fault. We should never not go without West Nassau High School. You guys have been phenomenal to us going into our second year. We thank you so much for everything, and look forward to keep this continued great relationship.
All right. My Charlton fans, we'll see y'all Tuesday. Charlton has Clinch, huge rivalry game in baseball.
Yeah, Clinch County. That's going to be a good one.
It's a big one. Thank you, Puma fans, for watching. Women's football fans everywhere. We will see y'all live April 6th from the Big Izzy, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yes.
Y'all join us. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for
Touchdown,
watching.
Pumas.